Hey everybody, this is Chelsea Schaefer.
And Caitlin Gustov.
And this is The Score, the official podcast of the sport of team roping. This is the Team Roping Journal's semi-weekly podcast highlighting the team roping industry's top talents and influencers through stories that inspire and connect ropers. We sit down with ropers from the professional ranks as well as industry icons and producers to delve into topics that make the team roping world tick. This is season 2. It will feature even deeper interviews, storytelling, and issue-based coverage, and we are so excited you're here. Junior Nogueira is coming into the 2019 Wrangler National Finals Rodeo as the #1 heeler in the PRCA World Standings, roping again this year with Kaleb Driggers. This will mark his 6th appearance in the Thomas and Mack since his explosion onto the U.S. roping scene from Brazil, complete with that infamous pullback. Some things have changed since the first year. He's a newlywed, he's on the brink of fatherhood, and his English is pretty darn flawless. But his giddy personality, his priority of family over all else, and his hunt for a healing gold buckle have remained constant. Junior and I sat down just 2 days before the start of round 1, immediately after he and the rest of the ropers got to run through the Hill Rodeo Cattle steers in the arena. So here is Junior Nogueira on this special episode of The Score, brought to you by CSI Saddle Pads. Oh, and look for a commercial for CSI telling you all about them at the middle of the episode. Hi, Junior.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You
Great.
guys just broke in steers. Tell me, how did the steers feel this year at the NFR? What do you think?
I think they're really good. They just take great, and we would get to rope them over there back in Texas. And I think Bobby Joe did a good job sorting them like the past 3 years, and I think this set's a little bit smaller than it used to be. Some of them are still gonna try and run a little bit, but I think we did a good job. Just get them caught a couple of times, make sure they're hop good, live good. I think it's gonna be a pretty good team roping watching at the NFR this year.
So, you rode 2 horses breaking in steers. You rode Green Card and Timon. What do you know which one
I
you're
don't know yet. Well, I still don't really know which one I'm gonna start on it, because I know Green Card so well. The last, probably 4 or 5 years I rode him out here, and I have been so successful on him. But Timon done really good this year over the summer, and he's a really good horse. Just has a little bit more confidence on Green Card, but I think Timon he step up. If he do what he has done through this year, he's gonna be really good too.
Now, this is how many consecutive NFRs is this?
It's number 6.
Number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Dream come true, of course. How have you changed since your first NFR?
Well, that's a lot of change, and it still is a blessing just to be here. Could be
Tiesto do a good job.
way
okay?
worse.
Now listen to yours. I did a podcast in the airport with him, just talking to him.
Well, we should have recorded it.
Nah, we don't record stuff like that, do we, Tiesto?
Clay trying, huh?
6 years ago when you came to your first NFR, would you have joked around with Clay Triad?
A little bit, not a lot. Kind of taught him a little bit how to be more happy and fun. We've become good friends now. I really like him. Yeah, a great guy, and done amazing things for the industry of roping, and amazing hatter, one of the best ever. And it's cool. We've been roping a little bit back home right now, and my new place not too far from his house. I just say sometimes we just cross in the gas station up there, and he just mess with me. Say, "Hey, it's my town." I say, "Not anymore." Well, it's good. It's been good. But back on the story, this is my number 6. It's my 6th year here, and first year was a blessing. So I think for every roper is a dream to make the NFR, no matter where you're from America, and even from Brazil and other countries. Just dream. You grow up just watching NFRs, team roping, calf roping, the whole rodeo. That's pretty much the way we rope back home. Because today everything's changed, but back in the day we only get to watch the old tapes and stuff, and everything they recorded, and we have access over there as the NFR. So everybody thinks we just go fast every time. That's how everybody just reaches and throws fast, that kind of.
What kind of barrier did you guys have at home?
Oh, now they change. Now they just follow everything the same. They have word series, a regular barrier. They doing a lot of word series back home now. It's like here. But back in the day, they used to have a rope barrier when I was little. Yeah, rope barrier, neck rope, and all kind of stuff. Yeah.
What So the first year you came here, it was a pretty crazy trajectory to getting to the finals. Um, how long how long were you here in the U.S. before you realized that the finals was a real goal, that it was really going to happen?
Actually, well, the dream, the goal to make NFR actually since I was little has always been to be, learn how to rope, be a better rider, roper, and just one day try to make the NFR. And but then when God put everything together and and up Matt and Jay, true great friends. That was a God thing. No matter what you say, I don't care what you believe or not. But the way it happened, it's no. And so then we start rodeo, and then we start doing good. And when you get close to September, I had a good chance. Actually, Jake was saved. He already had. But in the beginning, because I didn't have my social or my social, or my tax ID or something like that. Because we went to, let me see, Denver qualifier, and we placed. We did good. And the next day, I called and bought my card. Jake did it, and but they never count my money, so I lost 11,000. Jake has 11,000 more than I did, and any season in regular season, if you don't have 11,000 count on, on your standing, hurts you bad because in the end, every dollar, $100 make a huge difference. A couple $100, 1,000. So then we got really close to make it, and I see kind of get a little scared. Have the chance to make it, and but God is so good. I run out of horsepower. Just have one little horse. My horse got sore. I couldn't run anymore. And Cole let me ride his horse during the year. Mr. Allen let me ride his horse a lot. And Jay just let me. He had an extra horse. Let me ride in the last 5 rodeos. Just helped me a lot. Everybody else just to get a passion for me and just help me out to make it. And then that was really really good. And I need to thank them for everything they done it. And when I get here to, I made it for you, it's true. And that was a good finals. I didn't do the best I could have, but we did good. We won
Yeah, you
second on
guys
the
did
average.
good.
We
Yeah.
did really good. Placed in a couple rounds, then won a round, and we did good.
Now, tell me, this is one of my favorite questions, and I kind of ask it to everybody. Take me into your arena growing up as a kid. What did the arena look like? What did the cattle look like? What kind of horses were you riding? Who was yelling at you? Who was helping you? Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, back in the day, we roped muleys, no horn steers. So, and when I decided to become a professional roper, that's what I'm doing. Because I was just play a little bit like kid, play soccer a little bit. And soccer's huge in Brazil.
Are you good at soccer?
Oh no, really, but I was good goalkeeper, hands, and I was really tall, and everybody thought, and I like it too. We played all the time, and not very good running, and we just stay out there and just protect the goals. I was good, and I had a chance to just try to go pro because I was really tall, and everybody thought I'd be like 6'5" and just so fast because I grew up, faster than everybody. But I kind of just got stuck. But then I decided to just I'm gonna be a professional. That's what am I gonna do? I'm going to rope and try to be the best I can. And my mom she's the one always been with me and helped me and watched me since the first day. And
How old were you when your dad died?
I was 5, coming 6.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So
I was little,
very early.
very
Yeah.
little, yeah. And then I stayed with mom, and actually she ropes too, and I was start healing for her a little bit. But I was very into it. I love it a little bit, like it. Just go rope a little bit, and then like a kid, just go back, play soccer, rope again. Just for a time I want to be a bull rider. My mom hates, and I try to be a bull rider.
Are there videos?
No, I hope. Thanks God not. But I wasn't bad too. I was decent. But when I started riding the big ones, then I got hurt one day bad, and I said, no, I'm not doing that anymore. So and but when we moved to a place we still own back there, and we moved to the ranch, and then we have some stalls and had arena. Mom make an arena, and I remember I just rope all the time, and She
What was
helped
the
me.
arena made out of? Was it
That's
panels?
no, it's not panel. It's just like the post, like T-post here, but not T-post. Like it's like maybe wood post, not two, and slick wire. That's pretty much all we got, and big old shoes, like metal shoes and stuff. Yeah, and every time I had a break or I couldn't rope, I had two horses, a little pony. Actually, I had a little square, and I would ride him. It was like probably my first horse. He was a small pony, but I had like two calves. I was a little square. I put him out there and they just slope and circle, and then they give me a light turn. I'll heal them, and I would spin them. I just run the circle all day. And my grandpa has to come back, say, "Hey, it's already dark. Let's go home. Leave the horse alone and calf alone." And I remember doing that. And my mom, she was a great mom. She was the same one. She's out there for you. She has the biggest heart ever. And same time, she's like tougher than a dad. She just
Yeah.
strong, and then
Being a
she get on and being. It's hard to be, kind
Yeah.
of now. I kind of understand now. Have to. If you just pat it too much and just be a nice mom, it wouldn't work. So she didn't have no dad. She has to be tough too, and she was. And I remember myself. One of the things that I start roping and say, "You want to rope? I'll turn you some steers." I have to go over there and set all the horses. I was little, like 13, 12 years old. Go get the horses. It's hard to saddle. No saddle's so heavy. Saddle them all. Go get the steers. I remember I saddled 3 head horses and 3 horses and get all the steers, span them, have them everything ready. Have her rope and the saddle horn, glove, and she'll come and look around and she was pretty good. She used to really good, catch a lot, never miss. So then she goes up there, rope 1, I'll come, miss. She just turned her more. I'll go over there, follow, and miss. And I remember she back in the box. It's not even one time. That's couple of times. She said, "Well, okay, I'm gonna rope the steer. I'm gonna turn him. You can follow him how long you want, here to the water, whatever. But when you let your rope go, you have to catch 2 feet." It's okay. There we go. She goes up there, rope him, turn him. I follow, so almost until the steer couldn't even walk anymore. Boom, let it go, miss. She just let the steer go, take the rope off, say, "Okay, guys, we're done for today." And I just cry, just like get so mad. I used to hate my mom. I used to do that, and just more than one time, she done it a few times, and I used to hate it. And now I understand.
What made her such a cowgirl? Where does your mom's?
Grandpa, she was really close to my grandpa. He was a cowboy. He was buy trade a bunch of cattle, and he was a cowboy. We
What's the
rope in the
Portuguese word
pasture.
for cowboy?
They call a cowboy. They call it cowboy, but it would be like a peon or vaquero. He was a peon. He was a good one. And I grew up with him too. He helped a lot too.
Is he still around?
No, he not. He passed away in 2016.
But did he ever get to come watch you here?
No, never.
No?
That's like, remember 2016 I was hurt too, and then he found out I had a cancer, and then he passed away, and I have my whole process going on. Couldn't go see him, nobody out of the country. It was pretty rough, but I know he's in a way better place, and pretty soon we're gonna be out together.
Can you talk about where you are in your immigration process? Is it top secret or is it?
No, it is not.
It's good.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
good. I got my green card 2 years ago, and now I'm just waiting. And a couple more years, if probably after 3 or 4 more years, I can apply for citizenship if I want to stay. But it's all good.
Do you
It's
want to
good enough.
stay or do you want to go
I don't
home?
know. I don't know what God wants for me. I love here. I love this country. Not because I just do and been so good to me, but it is the best country in the whole world for whatever you do, sport. So safe, and it's. I'm not saying I don't like Brazil. I do love Brazil too, but for everything here, the opportunity here is great, and I am very, very thankful for everything America been giving to me, and not even for, the opportunities, but just the friends and people I'm met, and it's been a blessing. But like I said, I don't know. One day I can go home or whatever God wants me to do, because I miss home too. I miss going home.
Yeah, what do you miss the most about home? Obviously your family. You're so
Family
close
is
to
the
your
most.
family.
I'm really family person. You know me, and I'm more emotional than all those guys. You know me, and I miss my family, friends. Just don't matter just where you come from. You know, it was terrible. Just like your friends, just
Mhm.
you know, it's different. You know, we live different, way different, and we're really tight. And Brazilian people, they're great people. Has a huge heart. You know, they not going so much, but they if you go out there, they just take your time just to see you, just hang out. It's
Mhm.
more laid back like that. But it's a good people. But I miss the most is my family and see my friends a little bit and just hang out with my family is the most important thing.
CSI Saddle Pads. They're the ones bringing you this episode today, making this all possible. And they're the choice of our guest, Junior Nogueira, for his elite equine athletes. They're made in the USA in the great state of Missouri. And every feature of the CSI Saddle Pad system is designed with your horse's comfort and performance in mind. The system works with all types of saddles, including traditional, flex plate, and treeless saddles. Not that I see a lot of T-ropers out there riding in treeless saddles, but just so you know. At the heart of the CSI saddle system is the revolutionary CSI flex plate. First and foremost, this in-pad plate increases the contact area of the bars. This spreads the pressure of the saddle and the rider's weight out over a larger surface area, which in turn reduces or eliminates pinch and pressure points. Learn more and place an order at CSISaddlepads.com and look for them while you're in Las Vegas across the trade shows. Your family, you now have a family of your own here, soon to be.
Yeah,
What is the scariest thing to you about being a dad?
I know. I never thought about that. I was so scared. But we got married. We're gonna have a little girl. Even a little girl, you know. I've been helping my mom with my sister. Been kind of a dad for a while, but never been a real dad. And now, I know I'm start thinking about it. You know,
You're going to be
gonna
so good
change.
at it.
I don't know. Hope so, but a lot of things gonna change, and
Yeah.
you know, it's already changed a lot. So, and everything I do before it is just think about me, and I'm not saying I'm used to be selfish, nothing. You know me, but now I just like say, man, I have my family, you know, my wife, and I have a little girl, and I don't know, even rodeo. I don't know, I was talking to Colin the other day and said,
Yeah.
dude, man, I already miss my family. What about when you leave babies too? He said, man, you gotta be tough to leave because they're crying, they love you, they want you to stay. But you know, God has planned. We're just praying for her can deliver very healthy and be a blessed girl. And just me and Jacqueline, we pray all the time. So you know, God just teach us how to raise her right. You know, the Bible says just teach your child in the way, in God's way. You never just miss track. So hope we just can do that. And I know if you do a good job, doesn't matter. If you've done it, she'll never forget. So
And on the family topic, you were telling me that your sister is going to med school, or is going to become a doctor,
yeah,
and she's had a ton of
done
medical.
medical surgery and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know her, my little sister. She was special. She was little people, a midget, and her legs was bothering her. And 2 years ago, we find an amazing doctor. Actually, here in America, and we just fly around with my mom trying to find, just something that would help her. Nothing, her size never bothered her, and we're good at it too. She was a blessing and a gift from God. And but she started having problems with her knees, and pretty soon she had to have the surgery, and it's very kind of complicated. But we find a great doctor back home, and she done it, but it's really painful. She went through probably a year just rehab and she grows. She grew probably like I think 5-6 inches. She grew a lot, and her legs are straighter now, and she's fine. And all the doctor wants to keep doing more because she can do more surgery. She can become a regular size people, normal people. And then she said, you know what? I'm happy like that. I need to take a little break. So then, and I don't blame her, but she started doing the medical school, and she loved it.
That's
And
amazing.
amazing, yeah. And I said, well, see what? Everything's for a reason. And she's doing it, and she just started. That's why she can come yet. And she had some tasks to do back home, and but she's very happy. Yes, and it's all in God's time, and everything's changed. We don't understand nothing. It's all for a reason.
Now, as far as Brazil, and I just could talk to you about Brazil all day because I've never been there, and I like to know about it. tell us about the team roping culture back there. We talked about what your arena was like and what the steers are, but like, is it growing? Is it a new market or a growing market that we should be paying attention to?
It is. It is. Team roping's a huge deal. It's probably the second most popular event, you know, but it's been growing a lot. Like I left 6 years ago, and the kids, the guys just been kind of dominate their, their numbers and become pros back home. I don't even have no idea who are they. I know them just to see, say who's that guy, and I talk to some old friends back home and say, well, they're just young kids. When you left, they just start roping it. Not because of me, but because everything in the
There's
industry.
got to be so much because of you, though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Do you
I
feel
think so too.
like a responsibility to your country, or?
Yes, I don't think just my country is for everything. It's a lot of responsibility where I'm at right now, and I feel like sometimes I need to do better. I need to be more strong. Like I said before, we had a couple of talks before. And when you do good, everybody's watching you. When you're not doing good, there's some people watching you more, closely. So it's a learning deal, and it is. Even you, it don't matter what you do. You're influence to everybody. We need to watch out because sometimes we get selfish. That's true. You're in a light spot. So, and everybody sometimes just feel tired, sad, and whatever you do, and just have somebody watching it, somebody adore you. Or not saying adore you is the right way, but just like loves you, or your kid, or your friend, or whoever look up to you. So don't think you're not good enough, or that's hard to say because I'm going through a lot, and it's not easy. But we gotta have a lot of responsibility whatever you do.
It's true. That's true. How I feel like you've been pretty private though, with Jacqueline and with getting ready to have a family. You guys have kept it pretty on the down low.
Yeah, we're planning. Actually, was planning to have kid next year, and I just bought a place, like I said, and but we got married and we have some paperwork going on for her through mine, where she was going to school and she have her visa and everything right. So what she had in the beginning, she had some complication, and that's why we just kept,
Kept it on,
she had some few problems, but everything is going great. And, it's been a blessing. Now we can just share with everybody. And
It's so exciting.
yeah, a couple more months, baby be here.
When's she due?
She do the February or March. Could be the 29th February.
Oh man.
Living day, living year, yeah. But yeah, I hope not.
Now I want to talk about this year's NFR. You just told me the steers are pretty good. How do you feel though going into it?
Well, it was a different year. It's kind of crazy year this year. We roped good. I don't think we roped the best. I couldn't do it. I don't think I roped good enough. That's like the past years I roped. I think I roped better. I'm not saying I didn't rope good enough. Like everybody roped great to be here. Everybody on their spot. And but that was weird. The number just added up, and we went here and there, a little bit here and there, and then coming in on the top again. I not even thought about it. Could do it this year. And everybody knows. Just doesn't matter if you be the 15 guy here. You have amazing finals. You can get out of here with the gold buckle, no matter what.
Yeah. Do you and Kaleb talk about it? I mean, you've come in so well the last couple years. Had a chance. I saw Kaleb was riding Yahtzee in the warm up. You were riding Green Card. I mean, what could be the difference maker? What's going to make the difference?
Well, I don't know. But I think all the healers are all pretty tight. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Clay is just a little bit ahead. Kaleb, he had some change partners a little bit during the season, and he roped great too. And but Kaleb did a really good job. Well, like I say, it's a lot of money. Kind of look like, but it's the one to go around there.
Yeah.
Already, it's 10 head rodeo, and pay so much money. And I keep saying, like last year, it was awesome. I had a great year. It's a battle since the first one all the way to the end. And I was happy. Paul, we're buddy years past, and that was awesome. It was fun. It was different. I was glad. And they owned it. They roped amazing. And I think we roped good too. We roped really good last year. But I think it didn't mean to be like the past years too. I think last year was really good. So I think we need to rope one steer at a time. That's what I'm gonna try to do. And see if I do the best I can, it's be good enough. You can get out of here in God's time with the gold buckle, a few of them. If not, we need to learn how to live with it. It's kind of hard, but everybody's here. They're prepared. And I was listening to Craig Ryan say that. So everybody here think they're gonna do the best and they're gonna win the whole thing, money. And not even that. You know, the gold buckle is a dream for every cowboy, every roper, rider, no matter what. But you know, here is the chance we got to compete against 15 guys, 14 team ropers, and not there we have to run and compete against everybody. And that's here NFR. It is the place and the time where we just set up to go next year and can clear some money and make some, you know,
Does your gold
provide for our
buckle?
family.
Does your gold buckle from 2016?
16.
Does it feel like a gold buckle? Like, do you, or because it's not in the healing? Does
I
it?
don't know, like, be honest to you,
Mhm.
like I didn't thought I had no chance to win it, and we done down the end because we had a spot that year. Remember what? You know, a lot of guys was trying to,
Mhm.
and then the last two rodeos, I end up making enough money in the calf roping to be able
Like
to
Kansas
compete.
City,
Kansas
right?
City, yeah, or tied
Mhm.
up calf,
Yeah.
yeah. Kansas City, I split with Marcos, I think, or somebody.
And you're
Split
like,
third and fourth.
didn't you
Ooh.
hurt yourself in the
I
process?
did, I
Yeah.
did hurt myself. True, the deal is just have to practice really hard,
Mhm.
and I haven't roped calf for a long time, and then I just have to practice hard because I haven't trouble on the ground, you know, just
Mhm.
gathering and tying. And then I was just practice really hard, and then right after we went to Hempstead, I thought I was healing, but it wasn't, you know,
Mhm.
because I was just pulling the ground on the right side, and then I was healing it. I pulled my slack at the rodeo, at the roping or whatever, and then I just hurt really, really bad right after, and I come in hurt. Went U.S. finals, and here it wasn't fun.
Mhm.
I couldn't rope really good at all because it was really, really painful. Couldn't stand
I
up and
remember
have to
you
change
just
my whole style.
discouraged
It's like,
that whole
yeah,
week. You were
that
very
was bad
discouraged. Yeah.
because I would make a great turn, see the steer, and then I was about to let it go. I couldn't stand up, and then I would just be short. Like
Mhm.
I just can't. Barely could get a leg, but you know what? After back on the 2016, and that I didn't thought I couldn't win it, and the numbers had like four guys ahead of me or three
Mhm.
guys, and then we place on the round and win something on average for somehow the numbers add and end up winning it. You know, that was good.
That
And
was the year everybody like lost their ropes.
that's
It
unbelievable. In
just,
the end,
yeah.
it's like
Mhm.
terrible. Like
Mhm.
everybody could won it and just like go. That was
Yeah.
weird for everybody in every event. So I was going to the trader, they just ran out there and said, "Hey, Jimmy, come over here. You won it?" I said, "No, I think I got a little bit short. I don't think we won it." And they said, "No, you won the all round, but we need to make sure." And they just brought me over here and they just counted, and then they just weighed calf rope or weighed everything. So finally, I said, "Well, yeah, I won it. You know, the gold buckle." For I need to be very thankful because today I understand, you know, how precious is that buckle. All the
Mhm.
real cowboys fight for it.
Mhm.
You know, as a blessing just to have it. And I did work pretty hard that year, and we roped really good. Team roping, and I didn't calf roping that
Mhm.
much, but it was tough. And today I really see how much everybody has value on this buckle for a cowboy deal. But you know, my goal is to be a world champion healer. You know,
Yeah.
I'm thankful and I understand. I need to be for the all round, and I don't know if I can get another one. You know, it's not. We probably can get one healing, but I don't know. You know, we
Can
can
you trip
probably.
steers?
I never done it. We don't trip steers back
No.
home. Yeah, I just rope calves. Never bulldog two out of the horse, just
I
in the
wasn't gonna
ground.
ask if you bulldog. I mean,
No,
you could be a timed event
no,
cowboy here.
cowboy.
Lazy, go to the timed
Go
event.
time event. I know they pay really well.
It
Should try.
does. You should try.
Want to try one year. Well, I need to learn how to trip. Just catch too much necks in Brazil. Just go no time. Just go straight to neck.
Yeah. Straight to a 60. Yeah. No thanks. Oh
I'd,
man.
I'd love to. I think it's a really cool event.
Well, thank you so much. I think we're gonna enjoy watching you this week, and I hope it's everything you want it to be.
I know. Yeah, me too. So he has one more little challenge ahead of us again, but see what God has prepared and see if we can get it done.
Perfect. I can't wait to talk to you throughout the week.
Thank you.
Thank you again to CSI Saddle Pads for presenting this episode, the special Rope Vegas episode of The Score with Junior Nogueira. Remember, check out CSISaddlePads.com to order your pad. Check them out in Las Vegas. There's a 30-day ride it and try it guarantee. You can ride it, you can get it dirty. If you don't like it within 30 days, you can send it back for a refund. Remember, CSISaddlePads.com, and thank you all for listening today.